Coaches and players, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a long video, so I'm going to go ahead and get into it. We're going to be talking about Oregon's 4-2-5 defense and how it's different from a typical 4-2-5 defense because they are a three-high structure. We got some clips to look at the end, but I'm going to draw it up for you here on the whiteboard. While I'm drawing this up, guys, and I know I've said it a lot this week, but I'm super proud of it. Worked really hard on it. The ebook just dropped for Mastering Match Quarters. If you're not a Match Quarters guy, please go check it out, man. It's a really good ebook for $9.99 limited time. Right now we're at 30 copies sold. When it gets to 50, price is going to go up to $14.99. Right now it's only $9.99 for 10 bucks. You're getting a full ebook to Match Quarters. But anyways, off that tangent, we're going to get this three-high structure, okay? So they are able to play their quarters defense, but they're able to do it out of three-high. So instead of the star being out to the field like a typical 4-2-5 defense does, they put him in the middle of the field. The problem that this solves is this three vertical, right? When you get a trips in your typical 4-2-5, you either got your special, stubby, poach, any of those things, but you're kind of stuck in those three trips checks. What this does is it gives you multiple options, but it also keeps your run fits really strong, especially when you're getting some 11 personnel, right? Because at the end of the day, he's going to play this from 8 yards. Right here, we got our 3/2, so we're going to go and play our quarters, right? You can play your mod mix palms, however you want to play it over here. On the backside, now that you're able to keep your split safety coverage and you're not having to waste this rover to close the middle of the field to take three vertical, now you can play your Connie, cone, whatever you want to play on this backside, right? Because you're able to keep this split safety look. And then this star in the middle of the field is going to be able to take that three vertical, right? What's also really good is the run fits, because if he bases or he blocks down, he is triggering to the run fit. You got a force defender here, and you still got your wheel backer in a 30, right? This is a really good structure from Oregon. It keeps it simple for their guys, but it also gives this offense a whole different picture. So let's dive into the tape. All right, guys, take a look at the bottom of the screen, okay? We have our mic displaced out here between the 2 and 3, so they're just going to run their quarters check right here. Whatever two receiver quarters check you have, mod, mix, palms, that's what you're going to run there, because guess what? You have a player responsible for 3, and you're not having to rotate this safety. So now you're leaving 2-on-1 on this backside depending on your coverage. Okay, in this coverage, the backer's going to be responsible for 2 weak. He's going to be megged up here, and he's going to be helping over the top. Over here, we're playing mod coverage. Okay, so we're going to see, I want you to watch the number 3 receiver running vertical. All right, the star is shuffling, and now guess what? He's responsible for 3 vertical. What mod is also good for is it allows this free safety to the field right here. When everything is underneath in mod, now he becomes a free player to play his quarter, and now we essentially have a bracket on the number 3 receiver, and that should have been an interception. All right, here it is against Trey. All right, he's inserted on the tight end, who's the number 3 receiver. We're still running our quarters call out here. We're going to run mod, and we're going to see it's mod because this Mike backer is able to be super patient, and we're able to keep 2/1 on this backside running your quarters check, right? So we're going to see this in slow-mo here. The tight end blocks. Guess what that triggers? It triggers his run read now. He's playing the run. Since we're in mod coverage, he's being a little bit more patient. All right, this ball gets pulled. He throws it. Because we're in mod coverage, the Mike backer is able to go out there and make a great play in space. Here's another example to this three-high structure versus 2x2. Again, we're going to see the star insert over the number 3. So in 2x2, number 3 is a running back. All right, again, we got our quarters check here, and we got our quarters check here. We're going to have palms to the top. We're probably going to have mod here to the bottom of the screen. And now the star is responsible for 3 vertical, right? So he's hook off of 3. We got our hook curl 3 in the flat, hook curl 3 in the flat, all right? So at the end of this route tree, we're going to see this matches up perfectly with our quarters call. And I want to pause it here, all right? Matched up at the bottom, matched up at the bottom. 2 is vertical, we're taking them. 2 is vertical, we're matching them, all right? Hook curl 3 in the flat, hook curl 3 in the flat, and then your hook off of 3. All right, guys, this last clip is one of my favorite clips of this structure because it shows how multiple it can be and how confusing it can be for a quarterback, all right? So pre-snap, it looks like what we've talked about. Quarters here, and then our hook off of 3 there, right? At the snap, I want you to watch our star. He is going to bail to a middle third, and this is going to turn out being cover 3 buzz with the spy in the middle of the field, essentially, right? So we're going to look at our backers, right? Our backers are normally that hook curl 3 in the flat. Well, now they're going to spot drop out here as a true curl flat player, true curl flat here. The safeties, who are typically your quarter safeties, they're going to buzz down into their hook zones here. All right, we got a deep third, deep third, deep third, and then an extra spy here with a 3-man rush. Quarterback has no idea what coverage it is, checks it down on 3rd and long, make a tackle in open field in zone coverage, and now they're off the field.